I can count how many times that I've seen you. I can count all the hours I've been with you. I can count all the I love yous that I told you. But there's one thing.
Hi everyone, welcome back. One-armed-reefer here with you, doing another short review. This is a Milwaukee Digital Refractometer. It's the second one I've had, to be honest. I have the original green one, this is a new black one. This was a gift off of one of my sponsors, because mine were looking a bit worse for wear. I've used them before, they're a great bit of kit, but I've never had a brand new one. I've always ended up getting them second hand, so this is a real treat for me. So let's see what's in the box. Ooh, cardboard box. And first of all, we have an advertisement to buy a carry case for it. We've got 2 bottles of solution, so we have should I put my glasses on? Seawater calibration verification solution and steam distilled water for calibration use only. So the clear one there, which is a distilled water, that'll set it at 0, and that one will be so you can check your levels and make sure it's working okay. Now, as I say, I've had one of these before. They're a cracking bit of kit. Comes with the old square 9-volt battery, something you don't often see anymore. Oh look, we've got an array of paperwork and pamphlets. Lovely. So it comes with a certificate saying that someone's tested it. Papa Daniel has tested this for us and signed it. So it's back in 5th of the 20th. No, 20th. Start that again, shall I? It's because it's an American and it's all the wrong way around. So it was tested on the 20th of May 2024. And everything was correct. Then we've got the main instruction manual, which tells you how to use it, but even though it is pretty basic and pretty simple. And then we have the star of the show, the refractometer, in a nice little bag. So what we do is, also in this bag we have 2 pipettes, which is very nice because I always would lose them. So those will come in very handy. Oh, we've got an important notice. Let's see what this important notice says. Digital refractometer must be calibrated to 0 for bricks or 1.000 for seawater. SG. Using steam distilled water only. Starter bottle provided. Do not use the same pipette to apply the steam distilled water for calibration as you use for the other liquids. So that says you've got two of these. Have one specifically for calibration, and then the other one for doing your testing. So let's get it out of the bag. So here we have the salinity tester, and it does look a lot better than the green. As I always say, black is very slimming. And yeah, so we have a twisty thing at the back here. It says open and close on it, so if we open it, and then we have the thing to put the battery. So while we're here, we might as well do it. So you don't often see these batteries anymore. When I was a kid, you used to lick them. It makes your tongue go all fizzy. You shouldn't do it though, it's really bad for you. You just don't see them anymore. I'll tell you what, I'll just chuck it on the floor, shall I? Sorry about this, it's always a bit awkward with one hand. I always get a blade, but I get complaints about it. All my friends are scared I'm going to cut myself. They forget I've been like this for over 20 years. So, Christ's sake. There we go. So you have two plus and minus. The your standard nipple size style one is a plus, and the cramped one is always a minus. What you do is simply I think it's the first time I've ever done one of these batteries with one hand. Last time I used one I had two hands. So that's the battery in place. Let's get it sat in. There we go. Sits nice and snug, does that. Then put the case on. What you'll notice on here is there a rubber O-ring. So it's not 100% waterproof, but at least there's measures there to keep it as dry inside as possible. So here we have the machine. I'll switch it on. Oh yeah, it works, that's good. It's always a good start. So it starts off when you've got the temperature there. I don't know if you can see. Let's have a look. I'll move the camera a little bit closer. Right, so this is how it starts off. So you've got the temperature there, which is the temperature that this piece is feeling here. You've got range, so you can change from significant gravity to parts per thousand or whatever you want to use. So to change that, you just got your range button. You press the read button to read once you've put the liquid on here, and it's always worth leaving it a couple of seconds, 10 seconds, 20 seconds, something like that, for it to adjust the temperature. So you'd press, first of all you'd obviously calibrate it, so you'd put the distilled water, this one, on here, leave it for a second, a couple of seconds, press 0, and that'll wipe it back to 0. And then if you want to check the calibration, you'd put the green stuff on and press read, and that should give you it back at, what's it say on here, 1.025 SG, significant gravity, whatever it is, some gravity, or 35 parts per ppt. So, and that's basically all you need to know. I do find if you leave it in place, you don't have to calibrate it as much. If you're not constantly moving it about, if you pick it up on that and move it, then you tend to have to recalibrate it, because what you've got is a prism in here, and it shines a light through, and it'll glow. I don't know if it'll pick it up. You press read. See how it changes colour then? It's only very slight, but it shines a light through here, through the water, and it's equivalent of you holding up the. Bring you back up here so you can see. It's the equivalent of you going like that with a refractometer. But it's a lot more accurate because our eyes can always play tricks on us. These things, it's bang on every time. You can also get a plastic thing to put over the top of here, so it blocks all light out, so that reduces any form of interference from the natural light, surrounding light in the room. All in all, I've had one of these now for a good 3-4 years, and it's been flawless. A couple of times it'll give dicky readings, or what'll happen is you'll press read and it'll come up at say 36.5, or well 36 dead. You press it again, it'll come back at 40. Press it again, it'll come back at 45. And when it's doing that, you just need to recalibrate it. It's just having a bit of a bad day type thing. We all have them. Recalibrate it and it'll work absolutely fine after that. All in all, really good piece of kit. I'm not sponsored to say this. The last one I bought with my own money, this was a gift, but either way, they're a cracking piece of kit. I really like mine. They're a lot better than some of the other ones on the market. Hannah does one exactly the same as this, and it's triple price. These usually retail, I think this were $125 last time I looked into them, when I was going to get one. But luckily I had one gifted to me. But yeah, they're about 125 quid, so not much dearer than the Hannah pen, which is a bit. If you get a good one, they're fantastic, but they tend to be very drifting. The readings always drift on them, but the temperature gauge on them is superb. I've got one down in cellar, and I used to use it just to gauge. So if I was putting a salt mix on, I'd check the salt mix and I'd check my tank salt. So whatever my tank water was at, and if they're both calibrated, I knew it was not calibrated, but both were roughly the same. I knew it wasn't far off where I wanted to be. It was just more of a quick test rather than doing this, because it's easy just to pick it up and go poof into a tank and then come back out and you've got a number. But yeah, the as I say, Hannah doing exactly the same, but it's white. And yeah, they're a great piece of kit. Any questions, shoot me a message. If you enjoy this video, I'm sorry it's another short one, but I need to get some. I haven't had much spare time lately. I've been really busy, so I'm trying to catch up and get some stuff done and get some videos done, so I can have a set amount lined up ready for you guys. Anyway, as I say, thanks again. Like and subscribe. Take care, people, and see you in the next one.